Hey YouTube, this is Akibana Zero with a segment from the stream where I'm going to be talking a little bit about the makeovers and what I think of them. I'm going to rank them one by one, the makeovers from Volume 7. I'm just going to rank them from my most favorite to my least, although they're all nice. Although I'm gonna say this up front, I think Jean looks really weird. I don't know if you guys have caught any of my reactions, but his particular makeover, I think it makes him look a little bit creepy and a little bit strange. RWBY has apparently changed. First of all, her hairstyle is significantly different, I have to say. She's got a really neat haircut. Honestly, I do like it. It fits her character. It fits her style a lot. I think it also kind of matures her a little bit, which is cool. I think that's good. We need RWBY to look a little bit more mature, in my opinion. Not too mature, and I think that this particular hairstyle kind of nails it. Also, generally, her outfit doesn't look that much different from her from the rest of her previous outfits. I mean, I think with this one, they went a little bit more conservative, so to speak. They kind of went a little bit more, let's not change it too much, because it looked already really nice. I do dig the belt a lot. I am digging the belt a lot. The boots are really cool. I think overall this is a pretty standard design for RWBY. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to describe it, honestly. I feel it's to her character. It doesn't change her significantly. I think it's more what they did with her hairstyle that kind of adds a little bit to her, that sense of maturity, that sense of growth that we've been going to. So this is definitely a good pick for one of the really top makeovers. It's not drastic in any way. It retains the character's appearance. It does feel very RWBY. Yang Xiaolong, look at this. It definitely feels Yang. I love the bomber jacket, the very classic bomber jacket that she's wearing with the fur over here. That looks really nice. I do dig the design of her pants, especially having that little, that little peekaboo over there on her right thigh. That's really cool. I like the glasses. I don't know if I've seen the sunglasses yet in the show, but they do look great with the outfit. Very, very nice. And I think it's I think again, this isn't too drastic a change for Yang. I feel it kind of retains that wild nature that she has, while at the same time it kind of gives us it gives us a bit of that more snowy vibe, because they're in Atlas right now. It's cold, so obviously it needs to feel a little bit more wintry, I guess. I do love the boots. So far on the boot area, we're at peak boot. I like that they're adding these little pouches. So far, RWBY and Yang, they have they both have this. They have little bags, little pouches somewhere in their outfit. Yang, definitely good. I do like it. I wonder why they have these socks over here, though. I wonder why they have these socks. Is this meant to be thick winter socks with fun design, funny lenses, puns? I do like this. I do like what they've done here. It's not too dramatic a change, but I do like it. I think I like this a little bit more than I do like RWBY's. Just a little bit more. I think I would just put Yang a little bit higher on the makeover range. She's I feel her outfit is different enough to kind of mean that they put in a little bit more time into it, and it does. There's also notice the robot hand over here. Nice. All right, so let's see. So far we got Yang, we got RWBY. All right, this is my bae. I do dig. This is very Blake. Very, very Blake. I do love the haircut, first of all. I think I've said this multiple times in my reaction. I do love the haircut. And I'm just now noticing the zippers over here. Within all the action, I don't notice this in the show, but over here I can see it and I like it. It adds a bit of playfulness, because she's covered top to toe. But this one is definitely nice. It kind of gives me a bit of a, especially from these from this part of her design, it seems like she gives me a bit of a Catwoman vibe. And Catwoman's one of my favorite DC characters, and I like that. Of course, yeah. I guess that might be the inspiration for it. That might be the inspiration. I mean, she is a cat, so to speak, right? And I am a sucker for cat girls. Like I said, haircut great. I think it adds a little bit of a level of maturity. Again, sense of wisdom. The jacket is good. The jacket is solid along with the belt. Again, we can see the pouches. She also seems, she has like a little bag on the back. What have they written over here? Magnetic attachment straps, sleeveless cat suit. I like it. I like it. This is very utility. This feels very Blake, you know, with the stealthy style that she has. A bit of a more drastic change compared to her previous one. So her previous outfit, her jacket felt more like a trench coat, which is very feels a little bit more like older style detective film noir kind of situation. Whereas here we're moving into more futuristic territory, which I do like. I think Blake's outfit, Blake's makeover in general, I think I would rank that above Yang's, and I think quite a bit more so. First of all, I am biased because this is Blake. I have Blake right over here. She is different. She's quite different. I think she has probably the most drastic of changes from the rest of the cast, but that's not the only reason. I mean, it's also, I feel this is just so unique and stylish and different. I even like the little pop of purple that comes onto her boots and the inside of the jacket. It just all screams like this very futuristic stealth, the warrior ninja kind of vibe, which I like, and it does allude a little bit to Catwoman as well. So yeah, Blake on the top, we got Yang, and then we got Ruby. Weiss, I feel, has had probably, at least in my opinion, the most drastic change. Like her entire, I think it kind of completely changes the entire outlook we have of the character. I feel, first of all, it makes her look a lot more mature, and I think I've said this multiple times in my reaction as well. I feel like the from the hairstyle all the way to the outfit, the battle dress that she's wearing, it just completely makes her look a little bit more, how do I put this, a little bit more in charge, a little bit more in command. I don't know. She gives me more winter vibes. And when I say winter, I mean her sister. She gives me a very wintry sort of vibe. I think the hair is great. I like the hair. I think it might be a little bit too much for her face. That's why I think it's not as good as Blake's hairstyle. But I do really like how this whole entire ensemble makes her look a bit more, you know, grown up in that sense. The dress is great. And I do like the boots. This is good boot level. We're talking about good boot level over here. And I like how many, like it's a very layered design, a very layered outfit. Like you've got the inner dress, and you got an outer dress, and you have like this little jacket on top with her gloves. The gloves are and she's got 2 pouches with a nice little wraparound couple of belts. How many belts? These are like 3 belts that she's wearing, plus her pouch back and the boot front over here. And she has earrings. These are nice. This is a nice little detail over here, along with the I'm just now noticing this little crown up here. I'm just noticing it. I think this is a nice, neat little detail as a general change to the character, but also the way it changes her, not just the way we see her, but also I feel in general how she is in motion in the show as well. This is a really nice redesign. I don't think she's it's as cool as Blake, but again, you know, bias. But I will put her at number 2 for sure. Weiss definitely number 2. Her makeover is definitely number 2 level material. I really like Nora's outfit. It's not a crazy, at first blush, it doesn't feel like it's a crazy different outfit, but if you think about it, if you look at her past outfits, like at first blush, it doesn't feel that crazy different, right? Like it feels Nora. But then you start noticing a little bit some of the details. Like first of all, the haircut. I mean, everybody's gotten a haircut, so this is like the surefire way to make a character look a little bit more grown up and mature is to give them a haircut. End of discussion. I do like the jacket a lot. I like the little detail in the back with the wings. It's very nice, and the bangles that she has on her forearm, on her upper arms is really cool. I like the dress. Overall, it just kind of feels a little bit more simple, which is still Nora. It's still Nora. I don't think you can go too detailed with Laura. You can't make something a little too complex for Nora. I feel it would just take away from that, you know, innocent yet must not be underestimated sort of vibe. Overall, it's like we just keep the character the way it is, and that's nice. I don't think we're reaching peak boot with Nora. Sadly, the boots are not what I would expect. But still, again, we're talking about like real simplicity over here. Where would I put Nora though in terms of her makeover? I'm kind of struggling. I think she looks really nice. I think they've done a really good job to retain her general appearance. I just feel it's a little simple, but it's not as simple. I feel with Ruby they went a lot simpler. They didn't really want to reinvent the wheel too much with Ruby. With Nora, it seems like they took a step forward a little bit, and I think it does a good job like of maintaining the character. Like they took a bit of a risk. So just for that, I think I'm just gonna put Nora one step above Ruby. So we got Blake, we got Weiss, we got Yang, we got Nora, we got Ruby. We got a boy here. We got the boy, and I mean this is a really nice redesign, which again looks very Ren, and it feels so much like his old design. But it's only when you look at it first blush, right? We only look at it from afar, but once you really like analyze it a little bit, you can see that there's quite a bit of a drastic change. The one sleeve, the single sleeve, I like that. I just like it. It has so much style to it. So much style to it. It just feels great with the knife in there as well. It's just amazing. I just love that detail itself, and I love the detail from the fact simply that it's also that the hilt of the knife is facing downwards, which means like he can very easily just unsheath it like that. So that's a neat little detail they've added. I also like these little Chinese details they've added here. Like this feels like a very futuristic Chinese martial arts type of character, and I like the way they've approached this. He still keeps that Chinese vibe along with, you know, the braid on the back, which is great, and I love the little pops of pink that adds like the little tuft that he has over here. Overall, I'm very impressed with Ren's design, and also the boots. I mean, these boots, man, they're made for walking for sure. I like them. We're at peak boot over here. They have this little emblem over here too, which is cool. Overall, this is kind of what I would expect for Ren, but it's also like it has a little bit of few unexpected things. Like you could, like on the one hand, it seems like they decided to cover his arm here, his shoulder, instead of like leaving it like that, which I kind of prefer this. I kind of prefer that, you know, if it's not completely covered over here. But I do like this design a lot. I do. I'm actually quite. I got a bit of a bro crush going on right now, actually, with Ren. Bit of a bro crush. Where do I put him? I think his redesign is definitely better than Ruby's. I think I like it a lot better than Nora's. The thing is, do I like it better than Yang's? And that's an interesting question right over there. I still don't think he's. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna put him number 3. I think I'm gonna put him number 3. I do like what I see here a lot. I just like it. It just speaks to me so much. But I also like Weiss and Blake's, of course. So Blake will be at number 1. Blake will be at number 1 because we're biased. Okay, number 2 we're gonna have Weiss. Number 3 Ren. Then it's gonna be Yang. Then it's gonna be Nora. Then it's gonna be Ruby. Sorry, Ruby. Still at the bottom. All right, John, my man. I really don't know how I feel about his hair. He definitely still looks like a knight. Like this is I like how much more he looks like a knight. That's for sure. Like they've just been escalating his knightliness. Is that even a word? I like how they're escalating it little by little, and they do a good job with this, especially now they've added more armor. I do like the way his sword looks, but his hair, I don't know, even in the show itself, like here in these shots, he doesn't look that bad, honestly. but in the show, he just looks a little creepy. But I think also that they could have gone a bit of a step further. But I think I still think that generally Jean is meant to be a very simple looking character. You're meant to get that vibe that he's not something completely special up until he amazes you with the amount of aura that he has. He's not still wearing his hoodie, is he? No. It doesn't look like he's wearing simple jeans anymore. And the boots aren't too bad. Like if you look at them here in the drawing here, I think this concept art looks, I don't know, it does generally his makeover more justice. But I think that's because it just looks a little bit more anime. You know what? Sorry, John. You're going to the bottom. You're gonna go to the bottom, man. Sorry. I don't know. I can't get that creepy image that I get in my head every time I think of Jean in Volume 7. I don't know. I don't know what's bothering me about it. But there we have it. He's at the bottom. So, Blake, Weiss, Ren, Yang, Nora, Ruby, Jean. That's the makeover list. What do you guys think? If anybody's watching, if anybody's listening, and if you're on YouTube and you watch this, what do you think of my picks for the rankings for the makeovers for Volume 7? Let me know in the comment section below. And as usual, I'm going to catch you next time.